Start. Sir, I think it is a terrible lacuna. It is a lacuna which will defeat the very purpose of the bill, and I would wish that we in this house, if we are serious about this, we must provide for midday meals and other facilities that are necessary, which would induce children to go to the schools and which would induce the parents to send their children to schools. Stop. Now let me come to the next point. Stop. Today, everybody feels the need for education. Stop. I think even the poor know that without education, there is no chance. Stop. People want to be educated. Stop. People who are not themselves educated would at least like to provide a better future for their children and would like to send them to schools. Stop. There is no present about whom it can be said that he does not want his child to be given education, but still they do not send their children to schools. Stop. Why? Not because they do not want to send them, but it is because of economic circumstances that they are not able to send them. Stop. Glory unto them in the rural areas where I know the children have to walk every day 3 to 5 miles to go to a school for study. Stop. All glory to them, but how many people can have that persistence? How many parents can we expect to have that persistence? Stop. We must provide in this bill here and now that there is a school for every 300 pupils in every locality in between which the distance is not more than a mile, so that either side is not more than 4 furlongs. Stopera. One other matter I would like to mention. Stop. Sir, the schools must be made more attractive. Stop. What is it that prevents progress in the field of even elementary education in a general way? Stop. Dr. Shri Mali mentioned about wastage. Stop. The reason for wastage is not merely on the parents, not merely on the children, but it is the bad housing and the bad teachers that you provide. Stop. So sir, no scheme of compulsory elementary education must be preceded by a tremendous amount of spade work in taking people, in educating society, in training good teachers, and in providing interesting and attractive curricula so that the children would like the schools. Stop. So I would like to give you an example. Stop. In a friend's house there was a boy of 2 years who had been going to a nursery school. Stop. The sister of this boy was also studying in a neighboring school. Stop. The sister had a holiday one day, but the boy come and said, sister, I may have a holiday, but I must go to school. Stop. That was a boy of 2 years. Stop. Why should he say that? Stop. Because the school is interesting to him and he is looking forward to it. He is happy to go to school. Stop. So mere compulsion alone does not work. The schools must be made more attractive before we can have compulsory primary education. Stop. Para. Sir, regarding the very large questions that were raised relate to the CSIR. Stop. Here again, I would suggest that the criticism he is not only sweeping, if I may say so. The criticism is also not really correct. Stop. I am quite prepared to produce the statistics of the people who have left the CSIR, the people who have left the University of Delhi, the people who have left the University of Allahabad, the people who have left the service of the government of India, the people who have left the Indian civil service, and the people who have left the public sector undertakings. And I do not think we will find that the CSIR is worse than any other employing body where some people or other will more from one reason to another. Stop. And therefore, for us to think that no self respecting people will come to work in the CSIR. Stop. I think it is a very harsh statement. Stop. In the last 2 months, I have had the advantage of meeting a number of directors of the laboratories. Stop. I have had the opportunity to meet a number of scientists, but in the last 2 months, I have been holding meetings not only in large groups but in groups of directors, and I have met by now a large number of people. Stop. I have also served on two selection committees, and my friends may be interested to know about the two new directors whom we are appointing, to whom offers have been sent, who are both young men. Stopera. Sir, the devastating tirade that my friends made on the CSIR, I must confess, I have great respect for them. Stop. Having come into intimate contact with them in the previous portfolio that I held in the government, and I developed a good of respect not only for their knowledge of the problem but also for their restraint in stating the problem. Stop. I had taken down the notes as they come. Stop. My friend spoke with his natural restraint and tendency to try as far as possible within the limitation of the debt to try to stick to the realities made by him, swirled from 70% of the executive council to 70% of the chairman. Stop. Even there, I am sorry to say that he is not just correct to say that 70% of the chairmen of the executive councils are over 70 years. Stop. Much less than 70% of the chairmen of the executive councils are over 70 years. Stop. I only say that because I do not want to say anything more, but I am very much aware of the commitment and dedication to public interest that he has got. Stop. I must also tell him that even the other people who opposed created a very good impression on my mind. Stop. As a matter of fact, having come into contact with them in this field, I am convinced. Stop. Thank you.